folks, welcome back to the channel. I've got a new project to show you today. We are starting a road project, or driveway I guess you could call it, but I'm going to call it a road for the most part. A road that will extend from our back side of our house. I don't know what, it's the same wall as our wall of windows. I'm currently down in the patio. I'll show you just a moment the terrain, but from here we'd like to be able to have access to our lower field. It's pretty much been primitive and it's steep, and you can't really drive a vehicle or a tractor or anything down there right now. So we're gonna have this road put in and have it professionally done and have it nice and stable because it is on this hillside. But once it's done, we'll have access to do some things in the lower field that we haven't been able to do so far. So come along with me and we'll get started. We're stuck. It's working. So as you can see, he was having an issue with the rocks kind of got lodged in the back of the truck there and couldn't shake them out. So he went forwards and moved around a little bit, and then the second half over here in this area, he got those to shake loose and come out. So we have our first load of the big boulders that will be part of the structure, and I'll walk down there in a minute and show you where these are going to go, but essentially to hold back the hillside for this new road that's going in. We definitely got some material delivered today, and actually our guy got a good start on excavating. So we got a big pile of rocks. These are pretty good sized. And then base rock. So I think this is going to have to go down first in our new driveway. Let's show you here. The heavy equipment, or diggers as I like to call them, is here. So what we're doing is off of our, got kind of our main, we have a driveway that splits currently, and we're going to also do a project to connect the two driveways up there. Right now it's kind of a Y as soon as you come in, but we're going to have this one section where you can come down and take this driveway that will take us all the way down to our lower field, which we haven't done a lot with because it's kind of hard to access. And then there's a big hill up in here, so it slopes down We also have to be careful because our septic and our well, you can see our wellhead is right there. But we'd like to be able to have like some corn crops, do some kind of planting or garden in this area. We do have a hydrant down there next to the pump, so we have a water source to water. But for now, it's getting access down there, and that's our neighbor's house. You see our property kind of backs their front. So he carved out a pretty good ditch here. So I think this is where those big rocks are going to go. They're going to hold up the hillside, give it some stability. So the road's going to come down, and then as gradual as he could do, it's making this turn to then go the rest of the way down the hill. Sorry if I'm moving the camera all over the place. So then we turn and we're in that lower field. So it's day 2 of our project, and we've got moon dust, as you can see. Whoop, when I walk. Got more rocks delivered and more gravel, but I haven't been out here at all, so let's see what got accomplished. Oh wow. So we got the fabric, and then some good base rock type stuff, and he started to put in some of the boulders, and then backfill behind with the rocks. Okay, and as we come down, we've got 2 or 3 high here. And it is going to trail off here. So it's not going to, the rocks aren't going to continue. They're just going to end right here. So, yeah, so he's got 2 or 3. So probably going to continue, I imagine, with 3 all the way up. And then he's got a lot of rocks, boulders, whatever you want to call them. He's got a lot of these sitting on the side. I think they are just waiting for placement on this side. So, looks good though. I don't think he did anything down below. I really like these rocks because they've got character. You can see they have different colors and lines. So much more to go, but making great progress. Here we are, the end of day 3, and you can see the wall is coming along nicely for our new road down here, and my lovely assistant is showing the size. You can see from a 5-foot 7.5-inch person how big the wall is as he walks away. I lost my model. And there's the house up there. And I just learned that this is a 20-degree slope. So there's some talk that 15 is more a best practice for driving down, but as long as we go slow, we think it should be fine. There's still some rocks, boulders staged here. So he's not done. He really does a nice job of getting things to fit right. So, till he's happy with it. He may take rocks out and then put them back in. So it is quite a jigsaw puzzle, if you will. These interesting rocks. So that's today's progress. I'm not sure how many more days we have to go, but as long as it takes, we're not in a rush. So we're at the end of day 5, and I'm not going to walk down the new road with the rockery today because the dust is just, as soon as you step on this, it's like poof. We call it moon dust. It's really bad right now. So I'll wait until tomorrow after the gravel is in. So tomorrow they're going to come and put gravel all the way down the road and then connect it up with our existing driveway here. And we're actually having him connect our 2 driveways. So today he dug all this out and placed those big rocks on the far side. We wanted some protection from the hydrant and the electric box there. So I think those will look really nice. So gonna be new gravel all in through this area to connect our Y. Our circle will no longer just be a Y, be a full circle. And let me show you what else we got. So we had some extra rock. So he did this circle thing for us. What Tom was thinking is we'll bring in some soil, build this up, and have a tree like right in here. And so it'll kind of help balance out our carport. There's not much on this side, and balance it out with our yard over here. I'd like to find something like this is a crabapple tree. It's protected. It's in its cage so the deer don't eat it. They eat everything. So the landscaper is all done. I'll walk you through and show you how this has really transformed our property. So I'm down in our lower field. Here you can see, and he's just kind of run out the road. So I'm towards the beginning, and he created this beautiful rockery. It's still a bit dusty, so the rocks will show a little better. You know, they have that variation of different color once the rain washes them out a little better. But I really like how he put in this rock back in here, so we've got a good boundary all the way up. We'll see how long that keeps the tall grass at bay, but definitely looks nice right now. And then did pretty thick gravel to create this road for us. And walk up. It's a hot day today. About the mid-80s. And there's our house. So it really ties in nicely with the rockery you see coming up next to the house. And it just kind of tapers out here. And then it's connected to our driveway coming in. Catch my breath. And is now a complete circle, because we've had the upper and lower driveways, so now they connect. And then we have this parking area. This is really where we lived for 14 months, hooked up to the power in a trailer. So we still have it here for anyone that wants to visit with a trailer or camper. And now the front of the house also has a walkway. So we got the gravel connecting to this beautiful stairs. And the rockery work he did a couple years ago. So it all ties in very nicely now. And my beautiful Sylvia and they are just shining right now. They look so beautiful. And luckily the deer have left them alone. I'm kind of amazed. Last year we had 1 or 2 flowers and they tasted the bulbs before they bloomed and just spit them out. So in this terraced area, we've done pretty well with certain kinds of bulbs and succulents and I forget what you call these bushes, geranium. So looks like I need to get in here and do some more weeding, but these have done well. And our solar lights, and this, we've got a dead bush there that the deer snacked on. And then we had a circle. I'm kind of embarrassed to show. We have a circle here he did a couple years ago at the same time as the main rockery to protect an outlet utility there. So everything in here keeps dying or getting eaten by deer. So I need to weed that and try again. But I really like the placement of these boulders that he had. Some big ones left over. So it just kind of gives some added protection to our water hydrant. See here with the red handle and the electric box. So things are coming along for our little house and yard.